from ExxonMobil are talking and trying to reach an agreement on a new contract. Union members are working under a rolling 24-hour contract extension. The spokesman says a strike is always possible, but it's important that both sides remain talking and making progress. The plants affected here include ExxonMobil, Valero, and Chevron Phillips. Thousands of workers in the Houston area are on strike and many are picketing. The talks will affect people outside of the plants, including small businesses. KFDM's Sarai Amin joins us live with details from ExxonMobil in Beaumont. Sarai?
Behind me is the ExxonMobil Beaumont refinery, and for the past hour we've been witnessing what appears to be a shift change. It seems like business as usual here, but the United Steelworkers Union does have a presence. We can see picket signs and everything is ready to go in the event of a strike. While negotiations continue between USW and oil companies, we spoke to a store owner who hopes they both can agree on something.
We sell boudin, hog-head cheese.
Store owner John Montalbano enjoys working at the service food store on Doucette and Irving. His family has owned the store for 100 years.
You know, we don't set the world on fire. We do well. We make a living. I'll put it to you like that.
Well known in the community as the place to get a quick sandwich or specialty cut meats, Montalbano relies on repeat customers, including refinery workers.
If they have a lockout, well, the construction workers can't get in. If they can't get in to work, well, they don't come to this end of town, so then you just have to rely on your neighborhood business.
The contract talks have him concerned.
Anytime you go on strike, whatever you lose during the strike, as far as salary, you don't make that back up. That's lost money. That's lost money for the workers, for the community, for any of the stores.
A Lamar University professor says if there is a strike, it could hurt the entire community.
And it also goes all the way down to the local retail stores. They might not be selling as much goods, so they might have to lay off workers. The local diner, the local restaurant might not sell as much on a Friday or Saturday night.
He says times have changed in the petrochemical industry.
The bosses can produce just as much output as before, but with fewer and fewer workers. So there's not that big of a bite if the unions were to go on strike.
But also says there are some bargaining issues that are a win-win for both oil companies and the union.
The employer really needs to look hard and say, that's in my best interest to provide a fair and safe environment for these employees. And we want our employees to be healthy as well.
Montalbano hopes for a solution so his family can continue serving workers and the community as it's done for a century.
I rely on my repeat customers, my loyal customers, and that's who I rely on.
Montalbano says talks of a strike happen every 2 to 3 years and an agreement is always reached. He hopes and is optimistic this time won't be any different. Live in Beaumont, I'm Sarai Amin, KFDM 6 News.